You are listening to Connect, Learn, Share Life in Australia of International Student Podcast. Explore the life and difficulties of international students when they live in studying in Australia and their journey chasing Australian dream. They share their advice and their story with other international students who are following the same path. Today in our first episode, we are looking at the story of two international students from Taiwan and Lebanon who are trying their best to achieve permanent residency for years, and their journey still continue. Coming to a new country is challenging. The idea of studying abroad can seem like a fabulous opportunity. We all know that international students are attracted to Australia by the excellent education quality and its high standard of living and vibrant multicultural society.
I have lived in Australia for 8 years, and this November will be my ninth year here. The reason why I choose to come to Australia for studying instead of other countries because actually I came here with my working holiday visa, and after 6 months, I feel like this is such a beautiful country, and I would like to stay here and make it become my second home.
Hi, I've been in Australia nearly 10 years. Australia is a great country and has high level of universities which has a lot of facilities and a lot of courses that anyone around the world that willing to come to Australia to study in these universities.
Experiencing other countries can be rewarding and life enriching, but like with most things, there are pros and cons. Disadvantages of studying abroad could be something like
The most difficult part of living and studying here will be how to get a PR. The biggest challenges for me still the process to apply for PR. As everyone know, in these few years, Australian governments they have been changing immigrants policies very frequently, especially these couple 6 years.
Actually, there are some difficulties. First of all, when you come to the country, it's like a new country and uh, a lot of strange and different environment and culture, and also they have to know the area and have to know all the rules, especially for if not driving or if driving in a car or the public or using the public transport. Also, the could be one of them is the fees of the university, which was very high for me to afford asking my family or asking help from my friends sometimes.
in Australia, international students are offered a suite of immigration pathways to encourage them to build a new life here. Permanent residents can live, work, and study in Australia without restriction and are given most of the rights and entitlement of Australian citizens such as Medicare.
Myself to become a successful entrepreneur in the future.
As I mentioned before, it should be first of all to get a job, maybe later on get married, maybe get a house, maybe stay in Australia, maybe leave. I'm not sure about it yet.
However, applying for immigration is more competitive than ever, and this process takes time, money, and a lot of effort.
Uh, Actually, there's sacrifice a lot, especially in the time, money, life in general. It can't be everything, but there's not such a specific things because it's all connected to each other, so you have to follow one belong the other.
Imposing tougher immigration laws has reduced visa application numbers. This can be seen in constant changes to how different visa operate.
Actually, they're getting hard for I don't know, for some reason, which is not reasonable. So immigration's making it hard for people to get that residency. While a lot of people, they deserve to be, but not much people. But like, it has to be, I believe it has to be like less easier for, especially for educated people who has certified and qualified from University of Australia, and immigration should look after those university by occupy more students and give a lot of facilities for students to come from overseas, or for people to come here, to encourage them for some reason. Actually, one of the hardest part is to be like, sometimes you have to change the states, moving from Melbourne or moving from Victoria to another state, such as Canberra, such as maybe Perth, or could be Sydney sometimes.
While every Australia study abroad story may have its challenges, the chance to read here will be the experience of a lifetime. And while the road to study abroad and achieve PR can be difficult, it doesn't have to be as complicated as you might think.
I would definitely to suggest them to think about it more carefully about the subject that they are going to study. If the subject, the degree that can that fulfill the immigration policies or not, and they need to be aware that Australia's policies is changeable, and it's better to prepare before they come over, so that will be save a lot of time and money.
First things to expect is to be refused. Put this reason, put this one in his head first, or as a top plan, he might get refused for some reason, or like could be a strange reason.
Without studying abroad, one can know the whole world. Without looking out the window, one can see the way of heaven. The further one goes, the less one knows.
Actually, I would like to say, like, I would like to get the permanent residency, which is like the dream I'm working on, to be an Australian citizen and get my job and get the life, because I used to live here. I've been here like 10 years now, which is really nice and cool, and I like the lifestyle here and the life in Australia.